Next is from Wyatt Grinley, subject is Royal Rumble Vince McMahon. Hey guys, just want to get some quick opinions on the Rumble. Felt very bored as it came down to Rhodes, Gunther, Punk, and McIntyre. You could tell Cody was going to win because none of the others made sense. Personally, would have liked it to be Punk just as bigger AEW, but it wouldn't have gotten him any more ready over than he already is, and WWE's obsessed with pushing Cody. I actually enjoyed the women's Rumble more, even though there was some questionable wrestling. Thought Liv Morgan should have won instead of Bayley, as Liv is a better wrestler and much better looking. Also wanted some quick thoughts on the Vince McMahon allegations. If you guys already addressed it, then my apologies. Glad to hear Konnan is back from the sciatic pain, which is, by the way, I wouldn't wish that pain on my worst enemy. Thanks for the content. That's from Wyatt Gridley. We already talked about Vince, and I thought that, like I said at the beginning of the show, I thought that Jordan Grace, you know, the women's rumble, Jordan Grace kind of stole the show in there because of the way she was working. Like for me, because I was pleasantly surprised at like how good she was in that with all those WWE performers. The best part of the Rumble, obviously, very well produced, was the way they set up Jade Cargill. Because, Nia was eliminating three people. The announcers were putting over, Nia's a one-person wrecking crew in this thing. Who's going to stop her? And then sure enough, Jade Cargill's like the next one that comes out, slams her, throws her, just very well done to put Jade Cargill over in that spot. It was a very, very well, because like the announcers and everybody set that up perfectly. Do you agree with that, Conan?
So let me first say that, huh?
Go ahead. No, I just found out what this reaction thing is. I'm just testing it.
Okay, so this guy said that he had sciatica pain and he wouldn't wish it on his worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I would wish it on my worst enemy and everybody I don't like. Nothing.
Right.
So let me get to this. So this guy is obviously a Punk fan, okay? And he contradicts himself when he goes that, what was the part that he said where, like, nobody made sense. Nobody else made sense or something like that. Well, didn't Punk make... Yeah, didn't Punk make any sense? You're contradicting yourself. And bro, how can the last four guys were the last four guys that it should have been? That was very good booking. It should have been Gunther, Drew, Punk, and
what we
fucking
said.
Cody.
So, remember we talked about before, that's probably who the final four is.
We did foreshadow that because that's the best way to do it.
Right.
Great booking.
Yeah.
And I will say this: Liv is not a better worker than Bayley, okay, and she's not a better talker. Yeah. Let me just say that.
What did you think about the Jade Cargill spot?
Excellent, and I knew it would be excellent. Right. I knew they were not going to waste this time on her. Oh, so let me tell you what happened. So when I went to WrestleMania, the day before Disco, they had rings inside of these big conference rooms. Okay, you didn't have to go out to the arena. They had rings inside of different conference rooms, and they had like 2 rings in each room, and the agent would go in there and they'd go over it with you like until you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, there's a reason why they're on top of their game. Jade Cargill probably went over that 50 times until they were sure it looked good.
Right.